We are back. We've got lots of great information to share with you this week.
You rockin' with Seth, so you rockin' with the best. Over 25 years, we've been better than the rest. Fred, he know these watches like the back of his hand. If you wanna learn watches, guaranteed this the man. I'm just saying. EW Podcast, EW Podcast.
Seth G feeling good. We're cooking today. The first thing we're gonna cook off with is a little bit of kind of proxy watch related news. And it has to do with a little bit of a connection with essential watches.
Let me guess. Sean Kingston.
Beautiful girls.
How did I guess?
Here we go. Recently, Sean Kingston has been in the news, and it is related to missing audio.
Yeah, so this information is not really watch related. I understand why you want to make it part of our podcast. We think it's funny that just on our last podcast, I was giving Sean Kingston props that he actually is paying his debt. So not like it's really it matters to anyone else, but the fact of the matter is he had paid off close to 75% of his debt to me. He was down to only owing something like $. I mean, it's a lot of money, but I'm not going to exactly declare bankruptcy over it. But boom, out of nowhere, feds raid his home in Miami. His mother, Janice, who I know very well, a nice, sweet woman, she gets taken out in handcuffs. She's in jail for 4 days. Sean Kingston's on stage. Where was he? He was in...
He was in Fort Irving here in Southern California at the military base.
That's right. And
San Bernardino.
He was performing. He gets off his set. The
Had
sheriff,
a set of handcuffs for him.
Sheriff's Department takes him to jail.
No bueno.
And from what I understand, he's still in jail.
Direct watch news. What we had, I believe, over the weekend, it's the IWJG show. I believe that was in Las Vegas. Is
Correct.
that true?
Yeah,
Yep, they had a Vegas show.
It was Vegas.
So I don't know if you guys went, but do you have some insights on what was going on this weekend?
Very good. I didn't go. You didn't go either, I don't think.
I didn't go.
Yeah, so neither one
We
of
were
us
busy
went.
in the office.
So basically we're getting a lot of chit chat in the watch community that the watch market is dead. So if that is a true comment or not, we're gonna see that directly based upon what the IWJG show is doing and what the action's like. I heard there was a ton of dealers. The floor was packed.
Yeah.
A lot of people displaying watches. I'd say, from what I hear, Rolex accounted for literally 75% of the floor. Like almost every single person is selling Rolex. So Rolex is dominating these shows. That being said, from what I'm hearing, the sales were lackluster. So all of the rumors about the watch market being dead, I don't really like the word dead. Like, it's not dead. We still sold at Essential Watches almost $2 million this month in watches.
Yeah, we did great this month.
However, it is off. Okay, it's not dead. It's off. And what I'm noticing is there's not as many actual what we call privates or collectors buying watches. There's still a lot of action, dealer to dealer. People are buying and selling. People are busy on 47th Street, whatnot. But the actual amount of people, like private collectors that are buying watches, it's slowing down. And the prices are slowly going down as well. There's no way of like masking that. That's the truth.
And when you're talking about this, when you're talking about the market, you're talking about the gray market, right?
Yeah, the secondary market.
And do you think this is the same in the new market, the retail market?
Good question. So are we talking about Rolex or are we talking about other brands?
Let's just go with just Rolex or other brands.
I mean, there's so many other brands out there, obviously, but I think that, yes, when it comes to the authorized dealers, Rolex authorized dealers, they're getting merchandise in and they're able to, because they have such long waiting lists, they're still able to call people and get people to buy these watches at retail. So I don't think their business is slowing down. But, the Rolex market was trading so far above retail, these prices are coming down. End of story. They're coming down. Everybody knows it.
Prices are coming down, and we're getting a lot of phone calls for customers who are receiving phone calls from Rolex dealers ready to resell the watch to
and
us.
hoping to flip.
Hoping to flip.
Yeah.
But the whole flip game is...
Yeah. A lot of these people,
flopped.
I mean, I know for a fact that I've told a lot of people, yes, I'll buy your watch. I will pay you retail price.
Retail.
Plus your sales tax on some models. And that's where I want to be.
That's it.
That's it. There's no profit in it anymore.
Yeah. There's no profit, and there's no crystal ball on what that watch is going to be worth in the next.
We all knew this was going to happen eventually. I mean, it just
goes up and down. It's like 2008 all over again.
Exactly.
Pretty much.
And COVID didn't last forever, so there's going to be a time where you just basically you buy a watch, you pay sales tax,
right?
You wear the watch, you enjoy it, you look to sell it. Okay, you're going to lose your 10, 15%, 20%, like it's always been historically.
Absolutely.
That was always the market.
With this downfall in the industry, I feel it's going to start to dissect the real watch dealers from the
flippers.
The flippers, yeah.
They're called flippers.
Yeah, the flippers are drying up, and now it's back to the experts and the professionals taking over and running this business as it should be.
Good point. I'll drink to that.
Drink to that.
Get it.
Let's have a drink, fellas.
So when you're talking about buying from clients, are there specific watches that you like to see, or certain ones are like, I wish that wasn't brought to my attention?
I think initially it was exciting because obviously everyone's waiting for particular types of watches. But now there's so much being provided to the end users, Rolex is calling everyone now. Like every other call is a Batman being offered to us.
All right, but let's remember something, guys. There's more than just Rolex in this market.
Right.
Yeah.
So, for example, let's talk about AP. The Royal Oaks still are worth over retail price.
Over retail. Still pushing.
They're still worth over retail price. In terms of Patek, the Aquanauts and Nautiluses are still worth well over retail price.
Right.
They're not at the levels they used to be. If you get a call that your Patek dealer has an Aquanaut, buy the watch. Don't even bat an eye. You have to literally just drop everything and get your butt, because you're going to make at least $20,000 on that watch.
You're going to make your money, and you're also going to, I guess, build a relationship with that dealer.
Right, but the problem is the dealers aren't calling some just Joe Schmo guy who's never spent any money with them.
They have a preferred list.
Yeah, they have
Absolutely.
and these people probably bought other things that they made money on. Now, when it comes to Omega, Tudor, Breitling, Hublot, you're going to lose.
You're going to lose. Actually, for Omega, I could say for Omega and Tudor, they have some heavy hitters too.
Meaning watches that sell for over retail?
Watches that sell above retail on the secondary market.
Well, besides the Snoopy, which you're wearing, by the way.
Oh, yeah, Snoopy on the
nice watch. Show it off for the camera.
Yeah, right there. That's that on that new 3861 bracelet,
So what is that retail?
10, right?
10 grand.
Plus the bracelet.
The bracelet's separate.
Right. 10 on a strap.
The bracelet's just under 2,000.
Okay, so it's not a cheap bracelet. All right.
Sexy.
So how'd you get that watch?
15. This watch I acquired. We took it in a trade.
This is a trade. Okay. Is this available on the website?
This is available on the website, guys. Super complete box papers.
Essentialwatches.com.
And no wait list.
Yeah, no wait list.
We have it in stock, ready to go.
What's ask on that?
What are we asking for this piece, Seth?
This watch is $18,000.
18. Not bad with the additional bracelet.
Yeah, they used to be $22,000. They're down to 18.
That's one of those I think is going to fly before this airs. That one is a hot piece. A lot of people want it. They've been wanting it for a very, very long time, and it's a great time to scoop that one right now.
You get this one straight off Freddie B's wrist. Wore it well.
How about other brands? Like, I mean, if you go and buy a Frank Mueller right now, what's going to happen to the value of that watch after you want to try to go sell it?
Unfortunately for Frank Mueller, it's like the term they say, driving the car off the lot. You know what happens.
I think you're losing 65% of the value of the retail price.
Percentage-wise, easy.
Yeah, you think so it's tough. That's what, these other brands, you really do want to just buy them used on the secondary market. You do not want to go buy them. I'm sorry to the brands. I'm sorry to the ADs that stock these watches, but very difficult to actually make money on these watches.
Unless if you truly love the piece you see in the showcase, hey, buy it, enjoy it, wear it, and create some good memories with it.
Right.
Correct. Are you guys familiar with the...
That's the true value.
I believe it's called the Crazy Hours?
Yeah, of course, yeah.
Retail?
No.
Crazy Hours wouldn't go over retail.
I think the retail price was right around $30,000 on that watch.
Oh, okay.
And so they trade around $15,000.
Well then.
Yeah, it's 50 off. It's 50 off all day long.
Say less.
Yeah.
Yeah, Crazy Hours, they call it the Crazy Hours due to the layout of the numeration on the dial. So pretty much the watch jumps in 4-hour increments. So if you don't pay attention, you can either get to your appointment late or very early.
Right.
So with summer upon us, we have the NBA season coming to a close. That means we have the NBA Finals, and NBA ballers are ballers. And what do ballers do? Watch things. 3 guys I'd like to focus on that will be in the NBA Finals this year. We're featuring Kyrie Irving,
Okay.
Jason Tatum, and Luka Doncic. Those are 3 guys that have very visible watch pieces. This first piece we have, now Kyrie's quite the collector. Kyrie has his 42 millimeter AP chronograph.
Offshore
Chronograph.
on a bracelet. So that's a brick. Basically, they call it a brick.
Yep, that's the brick piece.
Offshore on bracelets called a brick. Rose gold. That's a brown dial. That's a fantastic watch. It doesn't really sell like it used to sell because now the Royal Oak, the thinner, slimmer version of this watch, took over.
Yeah.
But this is still a nice watch. I remember the last one I sold it for $46,000. That was actually a while ago. I don't really get a lot of calls for this watch. I think it's a little bit more now, but that's an expensive watch. I think the list price is close to $70,000 right now on a bracelet. Yeah, nice watch.
Yeah, beautiful watch. I love the offshore rose gold. What would be nice though is if they could just do like the rubber clad touch to that. Sometimes for me personally, I just feel the gold, too much gold is too much.
Well, this watch also comes on a leather strap.
But I'm talking about rubber clad with the rubber bezel, just to give it some contrast with everything else going on with the dial. I think give it more of a sporty.
All right,
more
nice
sporty
watch
and
for
elegant
Kyrie.
look.
Nice watch
Beautiful
for
piece.
Kyrie. Yeah, I'm messing around with that watch.
Heavy hitter.
What else you got?
We have the Hublot Big Bang original ceramic gold.
Okay, so that's
One of my favorite watches.
That's been a popular watch, but that goes way back. He probably
2008.
He probably bought that a while ago.
Yeah.
So that was a watch that was trading at, I want to say, low 20s.
Low 20s, about 22.9, somewhere in that range.
Now you can buy this watch for
15?
Yeah, I was going to say
Yeah.
14,
15,000.
14 is a good deal. Personally, if it came my way on trade, I'm not paying more than 10 grand for this watch.
Right.
Because I'm going to advertise it. I'm going to want to advertise this watch for like 12.5.
Yeah. It's just
But yeah, so this used to be hot. It's not as hot as it was back in the day. And I'm assuming that this picture of him wearing it was shot a while ago. I'm sure this is just sort of like a relic watch. He probably, I mean, I don't know this for a fact, but I bet he doesn't really wear this watch too much anymore. It's kind of like a dated watch right now.
This next watch, it's more of a sentimental piece. It was something that I believe his dad had. So I believe it's a gold Skydweller reference 326138.
Okay, so that's the yellow sky on leather, not rubber, with the silver dial. That silver Roman.
Silver Roman dial.
Yeah, nice watch. Actually, that's funny that you touch on that he got it because of his father. Actually, just this week, a customer walked in and bought a 41 millimeter two-tone Datejust on Jubilee fluted, and he bought it because this was his father's watch, and his father actually passed away. But right before he passed away, this watch was stolen.
Now,
Ooh.
So he wanted to replace that watch, and when he was actually taking possession of the watch, he was actually shedding a tear because thinking about his father. Yeah, that's a really touching story. It's funny that you hit on that.
That is a very touching story. And it also adds true value to your watch. I mean, for him, you know, that sentimental value, it's priceless.
Yeah.
yeah, watches come and go, and we're always buying, trading, selling. But sometimes those sentimental pieces, those are keepers. And I do
yeah.
believe he wanted to make sure he was on some sort of like maybe antique vintage looking brown strap because that's how Pops
100%.
wore it.
Yeah.
Right, I'm sure. That's cool. Good for Kyrie. Is that his collection? Is that it? Oh, he's got
We got one more.
oh, one more.
Gotta have the Prezi.
All right.
Gotta have the Prezi in there.
We got to have that chocolate dial in there.
Chocolate dollar rose gold present, 40 millimeter. Great watch. Mid 40s, right?
Mid 40s.
Yeah.
Now.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, obviously this was a $60,000 watch, but yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Right now, I think the last one I sold for like 43.5, something like that. Now you can maybe even a little bit less right now. The market's pushing downward. So yeah, awesome watch. Very handsome watch.
Very nice. I love the brown and rose gold combination. The two colors.
The watch retails for right around that price. I mean, it's like now the market is right where retail is.
But what's lovely about this watch in particular is Rolex was smart when they did the 40. Because I remember that 40 when they did for a couple years. It was like, okay, it's gaudy, it's cool, it's big, but eventually was just like too big. Because you had a lot of ladies weren't, jumping into the date models.
They did something to the case too. These 40s, they just wear
a little bit
better.
more narrow.
Yeah,
the lugs are a little skinnier.
I'm not sure, but I'm pretty sure the watch was thicker before, and something about the lugs. Yeah, they really.
Yeah, the 41 was really big. It was real flat. And this has a little bit more
Rolex is smart.
Body to it.
They realized this and improved the watch
quickly.
And they sell a lot of these 40 millimeter presidents in all colors. Platinum, white, rose, yellow.
I feel every time I sold a 40 millimeter Prez, there was no price negotiation. The customer just literally said, "I'll take it."
Yeah.
Even at its peak, when I did a yellow gold green dial,
that's a winner.
75, no brainer.
On the other side of the court, we have Jason Tatum for the Boston Celtics. He's a young, budding watch collector, and he's coming in with some heavy hitters. The first one we have with him, it's the Bubba Watson RM 55. Boom.
That's a hot watch right there.
Yeah, that's the white. That's the white Bubba Watson. Yeah. That watch is a winner. That watch is always sold well. Bubba Watson's a golfer.
It's just clean.
But that's a great watch. Boy, what are these? I want to say these
We're
are
just under 3.
I think they're less than that. I think they're now down less than 250 actually.
Really?
Yeah,
Wow.
230, 240. I'm pretty sure they used to be 150. I remember when they were used 150, then they shot way up. That's a clean watch.
Yeah, that one's clean.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure he acquired this one for $250.
But Richard Mille, there's those things. They're kind of played out. Those Richard Milles, but they don't really fit the wrist that well.
Yeah.
What do you have on there?
This is the RM23. Just got it, rose gold. Already on hold for one of my clients. But
Stunner.
In the meantime, I'm holding it. Yeah.
I like that piece. It has a little bit more personality. You got the Romans. You got the red Rehot on it. Yeah.
But again, these are down 30%. I mean, this was like 140, 150. Now it's 110. Like it's amazing. Like the market really is coming down. It's making everything affordable, coming back to realistic pricing.
Switching up brands, but keeping it uniform with the color. Tatum comes in with the green AP. What watch is that exactly?
That's the Concept Flying Tourbillon GMT green ceramic, I believe. That's a nice watch. I've never actually sold one, but that's a $200,000+ watch. Great watch. I'm sure he got it from an AP dealer. This watch you can get them if you're Tatum, you can buy from AP this watch. And I'm sure he paid full retail price. Maybe got a little discount, whatever. Nice watch. I've never sold one. Do you like it?
I like it, and it's a good watch for him, especially with the colors. And the team he plays for in the NBA right now. It has that titanium with the green accents.
Point. I didn't even think about that.
That was probably his first watch.
Celtics.
As he became a Celtic.
Celtics color. Great point. I don't know why that
first or last watch. Nice watch. Period.
Flew by me. Good
cool
point.
Piece of having your collection.
100%. That's his watch.
All right, throwing back to the Mavs, we have Slovenian superstar Luka Doncic. We have 2 watches I would like to feature. The first one, it's an Audemars Royal Oak. It's reference 26240bc.gg.
All right, so that's the 41 millimeter white gold but frosted version. Yeah. I've never seen one in person. Super rare, not easy to get. The retail price is around $100K, but the price is at least double that. You can't even get these watches.
Almost triple.
Nice watch. Again, it pays to be a superstar. You can get whatever you want. Beautiful watch, blue dial. You like it?
Cold watch, cold player. I'm a big Doncic fan.
Perfect description for that watch. I just feel coolness when I see it, with the frost, the ice, almost the ice blue dial with the gradient ends there. Really nice.
Yeah, killer
cool piece,
watch.
Clean.
Very clean. I wish the common folk could attain watches like this. This is a very, very special watch.
Whoever at AP came up with the frosted touch, nice touch.
Yeah.
I'm digging it.
This one came a little bit earlier in his career, I believe, but we have a solid gold black dial Submariner.
Okay, so if it's earlier in his career, that means it's probably the 40 millimeter reference, not the 41. There's 2 different reference numbers, obviously. I can't tell by the picture, but that's probably the 40 millimeter. Great watch. These are trading at right around 30, 31, 32,000 right now for all gold. These used to be 45, 50,000.
Yeah.
Now they're like in the low 30s, obviously.
In terms of prices, Seth, on this all gold sub, I know there's a blue dial version of this as well. I haven't kind of worked with these 2 pieces in a while. Are we seeing a price difference based on dial color?
You know
Down
what?
bezel color?
It's an excellent question. So, for example, we have in stock right now a blue dial version. We have it in stock. It's been sitting. And I've had at least 2 customers actually want to buy the watch, but they would have preferred the black
The
dial
black one.
version. But the blue used to sell for more than the black, but for whatever reason,
Wow.
tastes are changing. And I could have sold that watch twice at the same ask, which is $30K, if it was black.
It's funny you say that because I've been getting more inquiries for two-tone tubs in black versus the bluesy.
Yeah, it's weird. Tastes are changing a little bit. Things are
Yeah.
flipping. It used to always
So they have a
be
nickname for the bluesy. For the black dial, I'm gonna call it the blackie.
the black. Very creative of you.
Thank you.
Yeah, a little racist.
Really?
Yeah, a little racist.
Why is that?
He didn't say blackface.
He said blackie. You know, oh, you blackie.
So bluesy's not racist?
But listen, as long as you're saying it, it's not racist.
I think you'd be fine. You got it, my nigga.
As long as you say it, it's fine. On that note, let's have a drink.
Cheers to that.
All right, guys. And we'll see you on our next podcast. Thanks, guys.
EW Podcast, EW Podcast. I hope you know we talking about a watch.